If the part of the door, that's Romans chapter 11. If the part of the door is offered as a first fruit, is holy, then the whole bunch is holy. If the root is holy, so are the branches are holy. I need to stick in that. As long you just eat anything which you catch up, whichever you harvest in January, it means that you are not going to harvest. But someone who church rural area. In our culture, I don't know in where you come from, but back me in Yanga, Katere area, I remember my dad and my mom. Vachitora mbora, dokutanga, chibage, chokutanga, timananga chokutanga, they put in the basket and wachenda to wasabu. We can't eat these things mbora dokutanga waiva until we give the sabu. It means they know about the first fruit, but they are doing the wrong way. They are honoring the wrong man. It means, do you understand what I'm talking about? It means first thing, that first, get ready, that thing is not ours. It belongs to God. That's why God gave us his son, the first son. He don't have two sons. The first son, he gave to God. He gave us to us. It's the first thing. And everything which is first, it means chiriwed, chinjashu. Chakashika. Chinenge chakanyatsa kuta umu. Kashoma kuzwara ma premature and ma firstborn. Unless you are eating the first thing. Don't anyway. So in Romans chapter 11 verse 16 it says, if the part of the dough is offered as a first fruit, it means if we offer January as a first fruit, it means February it's gonna be what? I'm not gonna give first fruit anymore, but God is going to what? To pour down. To pour down to me. Remember one thing, one woman the first the whole check rent. That's a big question, isn't it? All right. First hour of every day is not ours. I need to say, God, thank you with that hour. That hour is belong to God. I need to bless the whole day to be blessed. But what I need to do is to take the first hour, give it to God, so that the whole day it will be a blessing to me, not a cursing. Vanhu tinopedza zuva rese rakutoti bhoda irapera because vakanya paawa yekutanga yavamuka. Kwawaenda kwese manyai kwamahamadzi kune shuga paunonosvika unonzi ndiyapera. I'm just giving an example. That's exactly what normally happens. Because you mess up the hour that you started. Right. If we are talking about money, it's the whole. If we are talking about weather, whatever you grow, it never gets ready in the same day. The first that get ready, that thing is belong to him. Walk over. God never gives us a walk over. He never blesses us. No, that's not the way. Benefit and it's not worth. Don't buy overs. Can you feel that? Right, that's the same way. If you have given a gift to somebody, you don't need to go and give God that. You are not honoring the Lord. No matter how long you've been praying to the Lord, how many times you've been fasting, maybe you are born as a Christian before, not a Christian, you're a believer. Because a real Christian, you do like Christ. Yeah? There's a difference. We've got 4 groups in the church. Worshippers, singers, believers, and Christians. I will say this. The worshippers say, hallelujah, hallelujah. Chipedza chechi motikora paridzwa kupi? Achazive kuti ravhurwa kunani, but angatidzikisa misodzi muchechi. He's good in worshiping, don't worry about him. He's a worshiper in our group. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Because as long as you break the what? The covenant, you separate yourself. I need to just give an example of one thing. In some of the other countries, I believe also in Zimbabwe, they have got a credit card, a Visa card. This card, normally the bank will send to you. And they said, call this number in order to activate it. Good. So it means you need to call the number to your bank, and the bank, they will give you some questions, and then they activate the card so that you can use it, buying or whatever. Right. That's the same way. We and God in Christ, God will give us just a credit, something that we need to do so that we can use the blessings the whole year. Very simple. But you can't use the whole year until the card is activated, until your life is activated. To be honest, 3/4 of us here in this 2007, your life is not yet activated. It's still in the process to be activated. But in order for your life to be activated, you need to provide the password. That's the key. And some people, they don't have the password because they are not yet registered. Because there's no password if you didn't fill up something. It means if you didn't fill up about the first fruit, there's no password you need to provide to the Lord in order God to activate your 2007. So what I'm going to say to you, you must stand down, but you are not going to buy that stand because your life is not activated for 2007. Never, nothing will come like that. Your life needs to be activated. But we can't, God never activate your life until we give him a password. It's a process, you listen. That's a process. It doesn't need a miracle. How do you expect God just to do a miracle in everything? Right. So, which part of the door is offered to the Lord as a whole in our life, in our churches? Every time the pastor, my bishop, is standing in front of the church, past 24 years, he was talking about tithe. And everybody makes sure he tithe. And the tithe is 10%. Tithe, the word tithe is 32, repeated 32 times in the Bible. But first fruit also 32. We read the Roman chapter, the time of the New Testament. I'm going back to the New Old. Tidaro, kuti wewe vakanzwa kuti Old Testament zvakapera, it was Moses' time. It's okay. I'm not blaming anybody. But I'm just saying anyone who have got their thoughts, mind market, anongofunga kuti zvakapera nenguva yaMoses. Ndo pauri kubrekera ipapo contract naMwari. Do you know kuna vamwe vanhu varimo munyika munomu but avatombozivi kuti chinonzi vhoti chii? Ndopamenzaniswa. Anombobva aendako kunovhotwa kwacho. Nepazvinorejiswa haidi. That's a very simple example. Tine vanhu vanogara muchechi, ma-citizen ekunamata Mwari, ende vane memory Bible, but havakwanise kuziva zvinodiwa naMwari wacho. But he knows everything. Kana kumuudza kuti vasikana vane gumi rikupi anokuudza nemusoro ari kurota achidzungudza musoro kudai chipukuta mahope achikuudza. Kana kumuudza kuti Elia akapiwa chikafu chechipapi pachapita ipa anokuudza. But he can't do anything zvinoita kuti his life to be activated. He knows everything. Saka kuziva hakungave kuziva kana tiri kuzivikanwa tichiri kuitwa. Ndokunonzi kutenda kusina mabasa kwakadiko. Right. So if the part of the branch is holy, the root, if the root is holy, it means the branch is what? We need to make our 2007 on our Yamuno. In trouble change. In the miracle. When we went to India. Right. What normal happens is the big problem. They go to the other one. You keep on asking about what is Gamombo Mchangana Ere, Uruti, and you lose what? You don't even know what does it mean. I'm just giving an example. Some people they mention, they give the name to their dogs, Bongi or whatever. It's similar to a dog. And no, don't swap him, give him a miracle. How do you know him? I'm just giving an example. So the big problem is that the social difficulties are passing. You're getting a life with a total change. Honest change. We pray about that. Tonamata, another. Kanavaka no paga. Dog would say to the saying. So turning the mission is okay. It's okay, no problem. I'm not blaming you. No thing that are of NATO. But as long as the Midaji do the Siru do zero, as a dark shanda, Kusika Dabu do zero, you know, I'm do zero. You need to do zero. You want to charge the tower and do zero. Because Jatarota no budget Gumino and a good pap. Then to end us, Batia Kutinamatia and Potana can't see what the spirit should get healed first, then fresh. What I say? Katera program I'm going to present about it. I believe it's God is iota. You understand what in don't major. Iripo, you know, when you supply blood meso. So that's the same way. Well, my Christus is Jesus Christus gonna to muda katika ma Christus to no supply the whole family not to siva. Kuna ano the Barnabasi. Kwa Mr. Chitauro. Iye ndiye akata kuti muri yese pone. Tinoziva identity yako. Joseph identity yake akabuda ari muIjipita so. Azvinei kuti nyika yakaoma, but your life is activated. Saka kana vanhu vachikubvunza vanoti no. Takanga tichikanya kwatakabva. But now I know the truth. Ndo yaita kuti ufunge zvako ndibve muswereti. Sasa muswereti zvatinopinda. Ndakambotaura pa TV ndikati unoenda kwa topic kunotora chikwereti. Tembi. Skate. Of ones, you have 3 months to pay. They are not crazy. They can't give you 99 today and you 3 months 99. As it is lost. Saka wana kupa 99, the time ya unopa badara 40,000 per month, 40,000 usikata pesa 99. If you can watch that, you'll be ending up paying 180. People, if they don't have mind of giving God, the first thing, I know that church is in a bench. But you hear that chair, so we have a guarantee. But so for the young guy now, Chopadi, Madurida, I know it. I don't know Philip or so. But I declared it a footy. If I got to be the Parobutan to Mirage to die on Tambita top up. But I couldn't answer the Okura, no, I can't do this until the maintenance on some. So God never maintain our life until we maintain His ministry. Your church, right? If the door is empty, right? When God, listen, this is very, very important. Nehemiah, my brothers in Panaka Karipo, fruit Karipo. Because I remember, that's very important. I remember to take the first thing and give it to God. That's very, very important. It means every person should remember to give first thing to the Lord. But we need to stick with the Leviticus chapter 23, verse 10. Leviticus the first thing is, that's the first thing that we get it. Not first thing in fasting. But the first thing that we harvest. Sometimes the 10 years okay, till operator. You be till operator for 5 years. Those device can have kanya as supervisor. Those 10 years kanya baza gatherings. So you spend 10 years, the same thing, you spend 10 years working with a till operator, you never be a supervisor, you never be a manager. You can't be a manager because no one is maintaining, is activating your life every year. There's no new thing that you are giving to God. There's no new thing will happen in your life. Very simple. If you want a new thing, you give a new thing. Right. Proverbs chapter 23, verse 10. When you come, this is start from verse 9. When you come to the land that, verse 14, first I need to go to verse 14. Do not eat any of the new corn or new thing, that's amplified, whether a raw or roasted or baked into a bread, until you have listen, very important this, until you have brought this offering to God. This regulation is to be observed by all what? Your descendants for what? All time to come. Like this time. Is as neno kuti pastor kuti kudisho.